We've come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. The Warriors begin the game with the basketball. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 2. To Ball. Caldwell Pope. To James. From long range. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Kuzma, defended by Draymond Green. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Durant with the basketball up top. Down by 1. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Caldwell Pope. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's Golden State basketball. Thompson over to the right side. Curry. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
LeBron into the front court. Down just a couple. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Steph lets loose. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lonzo with it. Down 2. To James. Just not going down. Durant. Man, that was a tough shot. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
McGee matched up with the 2-time MVP. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Beasley.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
For 3. Sean Livingston is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Ingram sizing up Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
The feed stolen away. Here's Rondo with it. Right now, down 7. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. The follow won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
To Shaun Livingston. Thompson. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Rondo matched up with Livingston. Warriors basketball. Thompson. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Long key from three-quarters court. First quarter is complete. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Los Angeles, they have it. Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish. Iguodala to bring it up. His team on top by 8. To Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Ball with it up top. Down 11. And coasting in for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Draymond Green. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Here comes the screen. Ingram against the former Cougar. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Down for McGee. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Iguodala to bring it up. His team on top by 13. Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Beasley. Lays it up and in. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's Steph for two. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Ball with the basketball. Trailing by 11. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them. Lonzo Ball at the line. First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. To Green. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Count the basket and the foul. Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this
Blaze
game.
up, bro. Hope all is well. Showing love. You wanna run live later?
Yeah, we're going to have to run. What is your PSN number? All right, bro. Yeah, what is your PSN number? We're going to have to get a game of 3-on-3. Do you do 3-on-3?
Kevin Durant.
The
with a
court
chance at
battle.
a 4-point
battle
play. Career
or
88% from the line.
We're going to have to get on
Isabels
that, man.
245.
And he hits.
All right.
Yes, sir, I do. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
LBJ.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Yes, we're going to have to get it in. We're going to have to get it in, man.
Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
I don't know if you've
Thompson.
friended me yet.
Shakes free and hits.
They're shooting the ball
Yeah, I
well,
don't know
but let
if
me
you
tell you
friended me
why.
on my,
They're already
PlayStation
ready to
4,
shoot
but,
before they even catch the ball.
Yeah, I
Look
hope
at their
you friended me
hands.
on my
Their hands are ready,
PS4, man, so we
providing
can
a
get it
target. So
going,
when they
man.
catch that ball, they go right
I'm
into their
down
shot.
for some
We call that being
3-on-3s,
shot
man, you know?
Tough.
I
Make through
think I'm
traffic.
going to do that when the season's
I
over.
was expecting the dish there, but way to
When I'm
fake
done
that
this
one and lay
playoff
that
thing,
one
I
in.
think I'm going to be doing those 3-on-3 courts,
Green.
man.
And
Maybe we
McGee
can
there
get,
for the rebound.
start
To
doing
Caldwell
some
Pope.
3-on-3s, man. Who knows?
I am the floor general. Emoji smiling
right
face with
there.
open mouth. Best there is.
Oh, no doubt.
Durant.
The
Oh,
floor
good
general.
defense by the Lakers. They come away with the
I know
steal.
that's right.
Whenever
The
you're
floor
available, hit
general.
me up.
Hey, what do you think about
Caldwell
those
Pope
Sixers,
down
man?
for McGee.
What about Joel Embiid and the
Nice
Sixers, man?
pass to get things going.
Dominating the Lakers
We get a whistle
yesterday.
and a timeout
on
by Golden
Sunday in
State
Philly.
as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Those Sixers look good, man.
The 76ers look great, bro.
Yes, did they look great? Man, the Sixers, man.
Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler lock 'em up.
Oh, man. Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. The Sixers look like Golden State right now, man. They can compete against the Warriors now, man. They say the Sixers have the best starting five in the league, bro. Literally.
Shifting gears. Here
The
comes
Tobin
Sixers
is
got
my
the best
hero.
Yeah. The Sixers got the best starting five right now in the league.
Livingston
Yeah.
to Durant.
They said, oh, Boston, we play Boston's going to be in trouble, man.
4-3.
Oh, yeah.
Livingston
With that
can't get
lineup
that
there,
one to
Jamal
go.
Harris,
Defense was all
and
over
Jimmy
him.
Butler,
LeBron
and
with it
Ben
up top.
Simmons, Joel Embiid, and
Final
J.J.
minute,
Redick.
first half.
On
That's off the
Boston?
side of the rim.
Oh,
No
Philly
good.
gonna beat Boston.
Oh, that's out.
Now,
Out of here.
the
It
Sixers
always looks
finally
cool,
got
but guess
everything
what?
they need,
You're still
man.
on D.
That's everything, and the bench players are good. And the bench players are good coming off the bench. Philly looked good last night, man. Really good.
Kuzma. And it's Livingston with the rebound. To Durant. Can't connect. Kuzma, defended by Draymond Green. To James. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Durant. Fires the three, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Ball gets it in the left corner. James. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Deep three at the buzzer. Shaun Livingston is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. Almost settles for a 2 or 3 trip. A very one-sided first half of basketball.
I
As
just
we are
did
at
the nutmeg
halftime,
LOL.
Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA
Okay, what'd you
Sports
say you do?
halftime report. Jalen.
What did you just do? Go check it out now. It's starting to get hot. It looks like it's on fire. Let me check this out now. Yeah, this is the first playoff. This is my 5th season of playoffs. I've been doing all the playoff games.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so
Yeah, I've been
far in
doing all
this
my playoff games, you know. I just did the nutmeg. What is the nutmeg?
Warriors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave
What's the
each other
nutmeg?
scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, okay, I see it. Okay.
The Lakers.
You
did
got the
a lot
NBA
of
Live
things
19
wrong
new
in that
takedown, New
opening half.
jerseys.
There isn't
Okay, you got
enough
the
time
New
to
Jersey
get into
NBA
all
Live.
of their problems.
Oh, Kingdom
but I'll
Hearts
tell you
3
this,
gameplay.
they need to try to get better.
I heard of that game, Kingdom Hearts.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
What you see on the screen is how this team put itself at a disadvantage. They definitely have some adjustments to make for the second half.
Player of the half.
Kevin
It's fun
Durant
LOL goes
lighting up
right
the
between the
scoreboard in first
defender's
half.
legs.
And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down.
Now
Like
on
he's
that
in a zone.
the 3 versus 3, is that also the court battles? Have you ever did the court battles? The court battles is how you can play on different basketball courts throughout the country, and then you got the 3 versus 3. I think it's live on NBA
Every
Live,
player
man.
that
That's
makes it
3
to
ball.
the NBA is a
3
great
versus
athlete.
3 is nice.
But even the best players have off nights.
It's nice, and
today
there's
has
other
just
people
been one of
online
those
playing
nights for
too,
this guy.
or you could do a private session. And you could do 3-on-3.
Here we
We
go
can play
with the
together
top
or
play
have
from the
play
first
with
half.
someone else. Either or. You could do the 1 versus 1 or the 3 versus 3. It's hot.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
The Golden State Warriors are looking good right now. Golden State, number 1
Lakers
seed.
ball.
LA is number 8. Golden
James
State is number 1.
to ball.
And the Lakers, how it's looking right now, they might get eliminated.
Has a look.
The
Wide
Houston
open look,
Rockets
won't
lead
go.
the series.
This game is all about the
They
small
lead the
victories,
series
though.
against
The
OKC
execution
3
on that play was
3-0.
on point. You keep
To eliminate
executing like that,
OKC.
those shots are going in eventually.
So
And
most likely
Draymond
it's going to be
Green
Golden
lies in
State
these spots.
and
Hand in his face,
Houston
he
Rockets
still
in the
knocks it
second
down.
round.
Well, they're shooting
So
the
I
ball
can't wait
at
to
an
see that
amazing
matchup.
clip. And when they shoot
Golden
the ball this
State
well, they're essentially
and the Rockets.
unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team.
That's a class
It eventually
matchup.
opens up space to put the ball
Out
down on
in
the
the West
ground
Coast.
and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
LeBron, tough matchup against Durant. To ball. Nice pass to set things up. Whoa, what a finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters.
To be
But when
honest,
you
I
have a
haven't
play like
played
that,
court
that
battles
can
that
get the
much
juices
since the
going,
beginning.
And that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lonzo with it.
Yeah, the
Down
court
to bundle.
battles, yeah, it's okay. It ain't bad. I like the 3 versus 3.
LeBron James.
Well, what is
sizing
the
up
3
Draymond
versus
Green.
3 like? I kind
The
of like that,
Caldwell
man. The 3 versus 3.
Contagious
That's a lot of fun.
Caldwell Pope. Small
But
sample
the
size,
court
but
battles,
making
you
the
play
most of it.
different
He's
people
1 for 2.
online.
You know what I like about this
I
pass
think you
play?
can control
Instead
all
of putting
5
his
of the
head
players,
down and forcing the
and
action,
you go around
he
and
patiently
dominate
waited
other
for the
people.
play to
You
develop.
go to different courts around the
Green.
world. They call that the court battle.
And
Live
the Lakers
events.
have the rebound.
You got court battles, live events, and the 3 versus 3.
Slam dunk. Here on the home floor, they're chipping away.
Hey, they
I mean,
also
does this
had,
crowd have a
recently
pulse?
they had
Are they
the
even
NBA
alive?
All-Star
Sometimes when
game
you make a play like that,
2001.
your crowd needs to get you back in this
They had
ball
on
game.
NBA Live where you could play
Curry to
the
Durant.
NBA All-Star game from 2001.
Yeah, I haven't
Not getting the
really
bounce.
touched it. I haven't had time, lol.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass.
Yeah, man, there's some hot
Ooh,
games
I
coming
think
out,
people
man.
are leaving already.
They got some hot
Green.
games coming out.
Offensive rebound.
You know, in March. I
Curry
think March and
to
April,
Thompson.
some real good games coming
Lets
out.
it
man.
fly from beyond the arc. And splash.
In
Klay
March and
Thompson, quick catch and shoot there
They
for
got some hot
3.
games out,
Everything
man.
looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Ball on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To James. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Lakers at the controls right now. James, guarded by Klay Thompson. LeBron James, now 3 for 9.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Thompson, from long range. Tough shot, well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Driving right to the basket. James, short jumper, won't fall. To Cousins. To Curry. Green, deep left corner. Durant. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Here's James for two. Gets a shot up off the mark. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. 3 titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 Media, his only media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
Goes to the left side. Curry, he was all over him. Trying to cash in, knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
To Shaun Livingston. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. LeBron into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Lonzo controls the offense. Short jumper off the mark. The follow won't go either. To Durant. Has a chance. Iguodala's shot, no good. James into the front court. Trailing by 15. Turnover gives them the possession. Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. The shot almost. Oh, he missed a short one there. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Oh, big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Golden State at the controls. Livingston to Durant for 3. That breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Scores from the post.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. James to Ball. Oh, he had him there for a second. It's LeBron. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Now the Warriors going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Love your channel, man. Your mic is a little scratchy though.
Yeah, my mic is a little scratchy. I guess because I talk
Can't
loud.
understand everything you say.
Yeah, my mic is hold on. My mic is a little scratchy at times because I think I'm too close on it. I'm too close on the game at times, so that's why my mic sounds real scratchy at times. You know?
Substitution being made in this one.
Yeah. My mic is scratchy because I talk real loud sometimes. But I know, yeah, sometimes you can't hear me all the way.
Fly from long range.
And then,
I got you, the man, just giving you a heads up.
I don't want to hear any excuses.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with a superior confidence.
I have to try to see if I can get a better mic.
It's really a dope thing when passing
this
becomes
microphone I have is pretty good,
don't
but
become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're
I
there.
gotta try to see if I can get a better.
Thompson going to launch beyond the arc. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
LeBron defended by Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Curry. Gets it in the right corner. Thompson. The hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
LeBron James against Cousins.
Did you see the new dribble moves we are getting soon?
No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Here's a chance from long range. Offensive board. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here's Curry with it up top.
Go to animation screen and check him out.
Did the new dribble move?
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Oh, darn it. I gotta check that out.
LeBron James with the rock.
Go to animation
And the
screen and
foul,
check
and a
them out.
chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there,
Animation
but
screen.
still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Yeah, I gotta check out that animation screen. See what that animation screen is that you're talking about. Yeah, I gotta check out the animation screen. you're talking
Bone
about, buddy. I gotta check it
collector,
out.
professor,
LeBron
influencer
James
dribble moves,
trying to
filling
cash in on a
layups.
Oh, you
play
talking about
for
the
his
professor.
career 70
Yeah,
New
man.
celebrations.
Yeah, I like the professor, man. He all that, man. The professor from
One free throw good, so he converts
from
on
the
the three-point
2001
play, and the
and one
lead down
mixtape
to
era.
11.
The professor's the truth, man. Yeah, his dribbling is off the chain, man.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
The professor.
No doubt
Yeah,
about
we
where that
didn't
one
get
was
it
headed.
yet, but it will be unlocked soon.
It's James controlling
Oh
the
man,
offense.
that's gonna be the
Good
bomb,
ball.
yo. You gonna have the professor on there? And
James,
one mixtape.
in a
Make sure
matchup with
unleash
Boogie.
that.
D2
The and one
there, won't
mixtape
go.
team. That would
The
be the
contest is
bomb,
good,
yo.
but you being a
And one
nuisance
mixtape,
was great.
going
Continue
back
to be
AI,
that
the
gnat that no
professor,
matter how many
Jason
times you
Williams,
swing at it, it never
Jason
goes away.
Kidd,
And Stephen
All
Curry.
those
We
crazy
say it time and
crossovers,
time
man.
again.
Tim
Not
Hardaway,
much the defense could have done
Anthony
there.
Hardaway, those
LeBron
crossovers.
sizing up Cousins.
Give us new dunks, emoji smiling face with open mouth.
Nothing
Yeah,
going
new
here on that
dunks and
drive.
crossovers.
Short
Give
jumper
us the
won't go
crossovers,
down.
man, and the new dunks.
Desperation shot here from half court. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on
I'm gonna
EA
release a new
Sports.
mixtape so you can see my play, smile.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your
Judge
EA
me,
Sports
see if you want me
post-game
for your
wrap-up.
3v3 squad.
The Warriors came away with the victory in this one. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind.
Yeah, man, I
and
gotta
got
get with
rewarded
you,
after.
man. The 3-on-3 squads, man. Yeah,
Check out
either
the
we
leading
could play,
scores
we could play
for the
together
Golden State
against the other
Warriors.
team, or we could play against each other, or we could be on the same team, 3 versus 3 squad. Because I think we're gonna be playing
Didn't
against
get the
other people. I
victory they
think.
wanted here today. And even though some
I
of them
think you
smiled
play
and
against
shook
other
hands
people
with the other
online.
guys after
That
the
3
game,
versus 3 is
you can
fire,
tell by
man.
the way they headed to the tunnel
It's
how
hot. That
disappointed
playground
they were about
basketball
this
is hot,
loss.
though. You know,
What you
it's
see
like
here is how
freestyle
the majority of the
basketball
points were
and one
scored for the
mixtape.
Los Angeles
I hope
Lakers.
they bring that back, the and one mixtape era. Bring back
Hell
the
yeah, I'm good for anything, man. I'm doing 3v3 right now.
The Golden
Oh,
State
man, that's
did
the
their
bomb,
best
man.
work away from
That
the basket.
3 versus
They
3,
used
like
a
the
combination
NBA
of perimeter
2K
defense
playground.
and long-range
It's sort of like the
scoring
NBA 2K,
to get
2K
themselves the
playground,
win.
you know? But the NBA Live playground can be hot. I think the NBA Live can get where 2K's at. I mean,
Klay
it's not
Thompson
all the way
gets
where
the award
2K's
for the
at
most
yet.
obvious reason, and that's
But
his
you
scoring
got the
output. He couldn't
WNBA,
be stopped.
you
And
got
it was incredible to
WNBA
watch.
on here, women's basketball. You got the pro franchise mode. You got the street ball battle. You got court battles around the league. You got live events, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, 3-on-3.
This
I
isn't
mean,
the segment you want
NBA
to be
Live,
in.
it's
Of
working in the
course,
mission.
But even the best players
I
find
think
their
NBA
way
Live
into
19.
this
I
part
played
of the show.
18, and I've been playing this game ever since. I don't know. I've been playing
Here's
this
our
game
top
live
plays of the
ever
game.
since last year. Ever since I bought NBA Live 18, I've been on it.
Number 2.
And I like the women's WNBA. It's kind of hot too.
Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Ball is up. The opening tip won by the Warriors. Thompson to Durant. 4-3. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Ball to James.
Hi.
Welcome to the stream. How you
To the
doing, buddy?
basket.
Welcome to the stream.
From
buddy.
the painted
Welcome.
area, won't go down.
Welcome to the
Another
playoffs,
follow.
man. Welcome
No
to the
good.
party, man. Welcome.
The pass
Oh,
taken
my
away.
God. LA Lakers are getting ready to get eliminated. The Lakers are
Ball
down
with it up
3-0 to
top.
Golden State.
Down 3.
The
James,
Lakers stand
down
right
for
now.
McGee.
What are they? 28-28.
Winnie Vermeer.
Ferocious slam inside.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Did you
yeah, I
see that
remember you.
swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
Simple,
It
what's
looked
his
like
name?
that in his hand. Durant across the timeline.
Yeah, I remember
They'll
you.
run the
Simple
offense.
Sampson. What's going on, buddy?
To Green.
How you doing?
Fires the 3.
I remember you.
And it's Ball crashing in for the rebound.
Yes,
Across the
welcome
timeline
to the
comes
playoffs.
James. A minute gone
LA.
by here in the opening
Just
quarter.
get ready to get eliminated. They lose
Toughness
this game,
right
they
there.
go home.
Physical inside.
LA,
Gets
there
it
won't
to
be
go.
a game 5.
It looks like he's using
Golden
his ball
State.
handling to feel the
This
game.
looks like a real
I know it looks like he's
matchup.
just playing around
LA
out there.
Lakers
trying
I'm
to
playing
get
NBA
his
2K19.
but he's also finding his rhythm.
AC.
Short jumper won't fall.
I am
Ball
playing. Oh, you
into the
play
front
NBA
court.
2K19?
His team
That's
up by
awesome. My
1.
game. I
James
love
to
19,
Ball.
baby. College basketball. I
And
think you
he's
saw
going
this
to the
before. I
line
do
to
college
shoot.
basketball
Trust me,
on
you want to
2K19,
avoid early foul
and I
trouble.
also do
Take
high
that
school
one as a
basketball.
warning.
Yeah, high school
Lonzo Ball
basketball.
at the
I
line.
created my own high school team and college basketball on 2K19. It's the bomb.
Nope. First one does not
It's the
go.
bomb.
Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Curry to bring it up. Down a point. Thompson, his first effort, off the mark. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Kyle Kuzma. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. To Green. Draymond Green missed his first. That one goes.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Knocked loose. Lonzo Ball takes
I
aim
think
at Steph
Zion
Curry.
Williamson will be drafted by Cavaliers.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Ball
Zion
with the
Williams is
basketball.
going to Cleveland?
They trail by
That-
1.
I wonder how he'll do in the
Draymond
NBA.
Green
Zion
slots
Williams
it.
is nice, man.
That
with
kid
Duke.
can block
I
out the
wonder
sun.
how he'll do in the NBA.
Thompson
I
buries
wonder.
it.
Just let me break down
They
to all
got
the
him
young
rated as the
players at
number 1
home
draft pick,
how
man.
special of a pass
Coming
this
out of
was.
Duke.
That was
So,
a perfect
he's probably
delivery,
gonna be the
and it
NBA
hit the
next
player
year.
right
Zion
in the
Williams
chest.
is true, though.
LBJ
He's
has
nice,
it.
though. He'll be nice with Cleveland.
Caldwell Pope
Who
to
knows?
James.
He might be nice, man. People are sleeping on him. He might be really a good player in the NBA.
Kuzma
He might
over to the right
develop really
side.
nice.
It's James. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be
Zion
a
Williams,
beautiful
if
thing.
he's playing
Not
well, he's
everybody
dominating.
possesses this power.
Talent.
But
I mean,
wow,
why not?
what court awareness.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in these guys' pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Thompson. Has a look. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 of 4 now.
The sky is always blue for Klay, especially when he's back home in L.A. He grew up in Ladera Ranch in Orange County, and his father played for the Lakers, winning rings in '87 and '88.
Here comes the screen. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Durant to Sean Livingston. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Lonzo with it. Now down 6. Another chance. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
JaVale McGee at the line for a chance at a three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. JaVale McGee sends blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Durant.
Are you gonna play any 76ers games with the
Great
new
contest
lineup?
by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next
I'll
possession.
be playing
Get
that
that
too,
offensive player the ball. Let him
That's
prove that it
I'll be
wasn't the
doing
D.
that
It
sometime
was more
today.
in his
That's
own
the
head.
main event. The Sixers with the new lineup, yes. I'll be doing my
Lakers
playoff
chocolate.
game. I'm also in the playoffs. I'll be playing with my Sixers with the new lineup. Yes, I
Lonzo
will be.
Ball matched up
You better
with Durant.
believe it. I got Tamar Harris. I got the
Deep
new
three at
roster.
the buzzer. First
So
quarter's
it's
complete.
going to be
The
going in
Warriors
proper. I got
with the
the
lead.
roster updated. So, yeah, I had to update my roster because of the trades of the Sixers and Clippers. So I got Tamar Harris, Jimmy Butler, J.J. Redick. I got the real rosters. And I also changed rosters with the other teams, too. I changed the Mavericks roster. I think New York Knicks. I traded players off them to the Mavericks because they had a lot of trades before the deadline.
Jay, one quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is
lot
going.
of trades
And
I
when
did.
both teams are playing at this level, it just
Anthony
continues
Davis
to
almost went to
reaffirm
the
that
LA
I was
Lakers. That
excited
would've
to
been
watch
nice,
both of
man.
these teams play
Anthony
this
Davis to
entire
LA.
week. It's been a solid game so
But,
far, but this has a chance to be a
didn't work
great
out
one
for
down the
LA.
stretch.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Kuzma. James. LeBron James. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Klay Thompson trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Got it from the line. It's James controlling the offense. To Ball. Sizing up the defense. Lonzo Ball, defended by Cousins. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. And the finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Ball with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To James. Trying to cash in. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Kevin Durant, 3 for 6 now. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
That's been signed for the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Rondo matched up with the 2-time MVP. Gets it in the left corner. JaVale McGee. Deep 2 there. Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Curry to Green. From long range, it's no good. Shots not going down. LeBron with it up top. Leads just a point. Rondo sizing up Cousins. James. Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
No good. That's great defense. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry to Thompson for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Caldwell Pope against KD. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball. And number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Curry to Durant. Kevin Durant, 4 out of 7. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Curry has it. Layup goes down. Well done.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
LeBron into the front court. Up by 3. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first. Missed the second as well. Deep left corner. Thompson. Well defended. Ball into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Thompson to Curry. Almost unlucky bounce.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Knocked loose. James, defended by Kevin Durant. DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
That was an excellent first half of basketball. And I say that because of the way these teams move the ball. The offenses have been flowing, and the action has been mesmerizing. We've got ourselves a nice game here today.
Player of the half.
LeBron James did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Los Angeles has the basketball. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. James into the front court. His guys lead here early stages third quarter. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. James, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Caldwell Pope, guarded by Klay Thompson. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Thompson, the pass taken away by the Lakers. To James. Kevin Durant, huge block. Draymond Green sends it away. Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Here's James. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 90% at the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. LBJ with it to Kyle Kuzma. Ball to Caldwell Pope. To Ball. Lets it fly from long range. Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Gets to the basket and scores. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Kevin Durant. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. LeBron James able to recover with the block. Lonzo Ball. Green always looking for the steal. Has a chance. Now a shot by Thompson, no good. Los Angeles, they have it. Ball to James. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Curry. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
LeBron James against Klay Thompson. Kevin Durant rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw try, off the mark. Ball with the basketball. His team up by 7. Not that time. Going to launch, beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
3 quarters down with the Lakers in command. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To James. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. James against Cousins.
Get through it, get through it. Watch the steal.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it. The shot clock expires. Curry to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James. Jordan Bell snatching it out of the air. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma. Into the game for Golden State. Number 35, Kevin Durant.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Rondo defended by Steph Curry. Here comes the screen. They get it down to Ingram. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Durant to Thompson. Here's a chance from long range and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. James. Terrific
When are
vision.
you available to run threes? I'm
Kentavious
off all day
Caldwell
today.
Pope. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Look,
Okay,
as a
I'm
player,
gonna
this stuff
try to
happens
get
all
to
the time.
you.
No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Move
to
on
get
to the
you.
next play.
Make
Get
sure
locked
that
in.
I gotta make sure I got your PSN number.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You can forget about it when he
I
uses
might
that
play
7'5"
one,
wingspan to attack the
game,
bucket.
and that's about it. Maybe
Lonzo
one more
Ball
or
with
something
the
like
rock.
that. I've been doing the playoffs, all of the teams.
To Caldwell Pope.
I should be wrapped up probably one
LeBron
game
James
or two. I'm gonna do a couple
sizing
games,
up
but that's
Cousins.
My
No problem.
PSN is Isabook245.
All right, you had
4-3.
mine, right?
Message received. Well defended. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes.
What's
He
yours?
waited until the last second to contest that shot.
You know what? I'm
Way to
gonna
know
put it
scouting.
down right now.
And a whistle.
A
Yeah,
simple
I'm gonna
touch
give you
foul.
my PSN. Give me a minute. Because I'm playing the game at the same time. I'm gonna
James
give you my PSN.
hits the three-pointer.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once,
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna
almost
give you my PSN.
mesmerizes
Give me a
me.
minute. I'm gonna give it
It's
to
like
you.
you're watching the
I'm
shot
gonna put
in
it in
slow
the chat
motion. The
room.
backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And now he's
Yeah,
going
I'm
to shoot
putting
a
the
few
check.
more
Boom.
as he's fouled going up for it.
No.
You're good,
I'll
take
tell
your
you,
time, man.
The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing
Yeah, I
unnecessary
do a lot
reaching
of
fouls
work
like
on the
that,
different
will be
games.
the team
Believe
that
me,
ends up with the L.
You know, I have my little playoff thing. I do this all the time. Well, as much as I can do it. As much as I can do it, I do it. Whenever I ain't working, man, I find the time
Able
to do
to
the
convert
stream.
on both free throws.
When I'm off from work and whatnot, man, I'm at home streaming, man. Or when I ain't working with the wife, you know,
Lakers ball.
I'm at home. This is my spare time. Gaming. I
LeBron
game a
matched
lot.
up with Iguodala.
This is my spare time.
JaVale McGee to James. Curry into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Durant. That's how you defend. Lonzo with it. Looking to make something happen. James sizing up Iguodala. And draws the foul.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far.
Joe Lapris 834 my
First
PSN.
one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Iguodala to bring it up. The deficit now up to 5. And the basket good at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lonzo Ball takes aim at Steph Curry. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
I just got your friend request. I'll be accepting it.
Can't connect
Right
on the
when I'm
first
done
free
with the
throw.
game, I accept your friend request. I just got it. Just got your friend request.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Durant to Curry. Count the bucket for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Ball with it up top. 2-point advantage. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Durant. Off the assist.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James. The screen sets him up for two.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
For Golden State.
Are you Golden State?
Young Golden State. Hey, I'm going to lose this one. Yeah.
The Lakers get the victory as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers took this down to the wire before getting the win. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors must be devastated after such a close loss. And as you can see, it doesn't matter how many threes you hit if you don't follow it up on the defensive end of the floor. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
The chosen one put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.